Hey guys, it's Bailey from Making Up the Midwest, and this is going to be an unboxing of my June Starlooks Star Box. I recently mentioned one of their lip glosses in my lip product must-have tag, whatever that tag was that I recently posted, mentioned one of their glosses, and I realized that there are some great products that come within this box, and I rarely talk about it, the brand, the box, what have you. So I decided that it was time to do an unboxing. So I not only have what comes in June's box, but also a little bit more about the program. You also get a referral box. If someone subscribes by clicking through your link, unlike some services where you'll get points that you can redeem for other products, for full-size products to purchase in the store like Birchbox, you get an entirely separate box, and you can get up to 3 boxes per month depending on how many people have clicked through your link. So this box, or this month, I also got another box that I'm going to be sharing with you as well. So a little bit more about the service before I dive into what I got. This is a $15 a month service where you are promised anywhere from $30 or $33 to $99 worth of product in each box. I have had everything in between. I've had $99 in my first box. I got a 12-pan palette, I believe it was, that I actually unboxed here. That was the first and last time I ever unboxed next to this, so I will link that in the description bar below. This service is great news for those of you out there who love getting full-size beauty products because they offer nothing but full-size products. However, if you are someone that likes brand variety like you might find in Birchbox or Ipsy, this is probably not for you because you do receive exclusively Starlooks products. It is their subscription service, so if you're interested in trying out a lot of their products, this might be for you. Let's go ahead and talk about what comes inside so you can get a feel for what you might receive month to month. So the first thing I want to talk about is my favorite product from this box. It's the first I applied in the look I'm wearing today, which, by the way, I wore everything I got in my box, so if this looks like something that I wouldn't typically wear, I really just wanted to use everything that I got in both boxes to give you a feel for how they wear, the kind of color payoff you get as I'm describing them to you. So, first and favorite product is an eyeliner. This is in the shade Sun, and it is the golden yellow shade that I'm wearing on my upper eyelids right now. This is not the first time I've tried their eyeliners. I have, I believe, a black shade, a deep gem tone purple shade. They are fantastic. They don't budge all day. I applied this at 8 a.m. this morning. It is now almost 7 as I'm filming this, so they have stellar lasting power and pretty great pigmentation. This Sun in particular does take a little bit of layering to get as opaque as I would like, but it also means that it's going to be a great wash of color over the lid if you want to wear it as a cream eyeshadow as is, or if you want to use it as an eyeshadow base because you do have a little bit of time to work with it before it dries down completely. Up next is a cream blush, or what I would consider more of a cream highlight because it is very shimmery and sheer. This is in the shade Fallen, and it's just a really nice kind of pink-leaning champagne shade that, I guess I said shimmery, but it's a very fine shimmer to where it just comes off as a subtle, I think it looks beautiful, and it's relatively long-lasting. This is a cream formula that does not dry down completely powdery, so if you have oily or combination skin, you might have some issues with this wearing away throughout the day, but in general, with something that you don't necessarily need to rely on pigment for, this is more so just for the effect that it gives to your face. I didn't find lasting power to be an issue with this shade in particular. Beyond that, however, they apply very smooth, very evenly, and typically retail for $17, so this was a great addition to this month's box. And last that came in my June box is an Infinity lip color in the shade Limitless, and I'm currently wearing it on my lips right now. It's this really deep oxblood shade, not necessarily something that I would wear for summer, but definitely something that's probably going to come in handy in the cooler fall-y winter months. I think I'm really going to love it then. This retails for $15 individually, and I have to say, Longwear is right. This has fantastic lasting power and really glides on the lips. It has a thicker texture than some of their other lipsticks, one in particular that I'm going to talk about later in the video. Thicker, a little bit thicker, but still very hydrating, glides on very smooth without tugging, and doesn't feel very heavy on the lips. Awesome lasting power and clearly amazing pigmentation. So that is everything that came in the June box, and one of the other great things about Starlooks boxes is that you can go onto their website and see what has come in past months' boxes. So if you didn't subscribe to one and you go back and you see, oh my gosh, I'm seeing all these unboxing videos, or I'm on their site, I love what came in X month's box, you can go and order them as long as they're not sold out. Which in general, if you're not wanting to sign up for a full subscription, you just want to try a few products, it's a great way to try a few and still save without having to sign up for that subscription. Now, moving on to to what kind of came in my extra box, my referral box, so you have an idea of what you might get if someone clicks your referral link and you get a box as a result, here is what came inside mine. I got a cream blush. This is in the shade French Connection. Again, I'm wearing it on my cheeks today, and I really like the way it balanced out with the bright lips, with the bold lips and the bright eye. I feel like this was a great shade to balance the two out. The one thing about this though is that it's a very light shade, so deeper skin tones, probably medium to deep skin tones, probably won't see this show up on them. And like I said before with consistency, it doesn't completely dry down to a powder texture, so those with oily combination skin, I personally have combination skin, might notice some wearing away of the pigment. That was the case for me with this blush. I did have to reapply before I hopped on here to film. So that being said, I'm not sure I would recommend this for everyone. However, if you are looking for a good highlight, I would definitely reach for the shade Fallen Angel. French Connection, however, I could leave it. Really pale or fair skin tones might enjoy this soft pink shade, but you really have to plan on having a dry skin type because while they're very hydrating, they also develop a little bit of a dew and don't last as long as I personally like a cream blush to last. The next product I got is a lipstick, and this typically retails for $12, and I have the shade Salma, which is a very similar shade to what I'm currently wearing. The difference I would say is that this has a little bit more of a brick brown tone to it. Again, very deep for the summer months, but probably something that I'll be feeling more in the fall and winter. And this is the lip product that I was talking about when I was referencing the difference in consistency. Between the two, the Longwear and the regular lipstick, this has a little bit of a thinner consistency. It's not quite as nourishing. It does take a little bit more layering up to build on the pigmentation. I think they have a few more shades within this line, which is one upside, but beyond that, I tend to prefer the Longwear lip line. It's truly a Longwear line where you can count on the lip color staying without drying your lips out, which is always #1 in my book when it comes to long wearing lipstick. So this is a great lipstick, but it's not my favorite of those that Starlooks offers. And the last product in my freebie box this month is a full-size eyeshadow. Typically retails for $12, so even in your freebie box you get the equivalent of what you would get in a typical month's box. Fantastic value. And the reason that this is still in the original packaging, the original box, is because the color is very similar, if not identical, to a shadow that I received in a previous box. And this, it came in a 5-pan palette in the collection Tokyo, I guess, and this is one of those where I think they uniquely assembled it for a box because I could not find anywhere on the site where you could buy this pre-assembled as is under the collection Tokyo. So for reference, it is this coppery shade right here. It's this kind of shimmery metallic burnt orangey copper shade. It's very, very beautiful, and with all of their shadows are the first products I ever tried from Starlooks, and that's when I knew I really love this brand, is because they are so smooth, very pigmented, nice and creamy, they glide on the eye, and they're pretty long lasting. And the entire range has a nice spectrum of shadows that are relatively unique. So the reason that I kept this in the original packaging is because I want to give it away to you guys. I do not need 2 shadows that are identical. I don't really need another shadow, period. So I want to give this away to you guys. Please check the info bar below for more information on how you can win. And just as a reference, if this shade is calling your name, whether you want to win it or not, let me tell you what this shade is, since I realized I haven't done that. It is in the shade Sunset. Pretty appropriate considering it's this gorgeous burnt orange. So that is everything that came in my June Starlooks Star Box. I hope you guys enjoyed learning more about it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!